All right, so first up, we got a video, and this one caught me by surprise. And I've never seen a video advertised so much, especially for Showtime. I've never seen a documentary for Showtime be advertised so much. But this one actually has a whopping, what is that? 2 million views for a Showtime documentary. I don't even think anyone really knows about Showtime anymore. It dropped February 1st. About 2.5 million views, as Dario mentioned, and it is called Everything's Gonna Be All White. Not all right, all white. I did see the first episode as a discretion right now. I did see the first episode, and I would put this as a viewer's discretion advice. It says it right off in the beginning. It could be very offensive, but let's just see our reaction. Let's try to see if we'll break down the video real quick.
Me most about white people is when they pretend like they're the victim.
I told you.
What's also annoying is when they kill us.
What is fragile about whiteness when everything has been constructed around it?
Every part of who I am has been distorted or criminalized.
It's really just a bunch of white lies.
We're storming the Capitol!
You're not patriots. You're ridiculous.
One of the definitions of American whiteness is ignorance.
White people, we are not your problem. You are.
Should white people today feel any responsibility for slavery?
Hell yeah.
White Jesus or black Jesus?
Jesus.
I'll stop right there. I feel like they've already given a lot of information to where as long as you're approaching this open-mindedly, you could see it and you can be like, they bring a point. And at least within this trailer alone, they're showing you clips to where you're like, like that point of time, it makes sense. I mean, I don't know if you want to throw something in there real quick.
I'm very mixed on this. I'll save my opinions for the end.
It's not white. Think of geography. Ain't no way Jesus walked around with blonde hair and blue eyes.
White culture fears the end of the world. For us as Native people, the end of the world already happened like multiple times.
Symbols and monuments, these are mementos of racism.
Bring that statue down. Put up a TCBY yogurt or something everybody can get behind.
The truth has to be told about history.
We have to make sure that these stories are told from our perspective.
There's always hope. You know what I'm saying? We don't give up.
It's about obliterating systemic and institutionalized racism.
This is a wild place, y'all. It's a wild place. I know Harriet and Frederick be up there just like, what is they gonna do?
All right, well, I've already seen the first episode of this. I was gonna make it a goal to watch the entire thing, but I got caught up in my own schedule, so I only made time to at least watch just one episode. I did see the first episode of this. I didn't just go based off the trailer of this because you know about this about me. Like when I see something and I'm like, oh hell no about something, I at least go give it a try, just so I don't sound like majority.
Mm-hmm.
I get the concept. I get the agenda, and I understand maybe the intention behind, but the way that first episode was delivered, let's just say this. If there's 2.5 million views and only 3,000 likes, I think that speaks a lot itself. I think Justin Bieber's video has more likes, a baby one. But it's just a thing of like, oh my gosh, at this moment, dude. How do you say? So imagine if we saw a video and it was a trailer like this, and the beginning, from the jump, it said, warning, this may trigger Mexican people. Oh my gosh, the controversy that will blow up in the air. How dare they say that? Or, oh, warning, this may trigger Asian people. This may trigger black people. I don't think that'll be aired on a TV channel like Showtime. Because it's not like this is a YouTube doc. This is legit TV, Showtime. And I kid you not, I saw the first episode. I tried to see it through, which I did see it through. And there's a lot of good points they made. And there was just so many different things, though, where you know how I feel about complainers. And I get it. I do get it. But I also come from a household with moral values that were much more raised on when you live in the past, you keep complaining about the past. And again, I'm not discrediting anything about history. I am not whatsoever. I'm just pointing out that everything, it just seems so. If there was a show, which there probably was back then, to be honest, there probably was. But the problem I have with this show is this will not be okay today if it was any other race. But it's okay because it's white people. That's my part that kind of like itches at me wrong. Because that just shows like, dude, what times are we in today, man? Now it's like a big thing that, you know, it's gonna be on TV that, yeah, fuck white people. What? And it's just like, dude, it's not even United States of America. It's just States of America. That's the only reason. It's like I just don't think this type of thing helps today. I think it just divides us more. I mean, we already got divided over COVID. More divided than we've ever been. We're still getting more divided because of like politics, and we're still getting more divided because of I will say because of activist reasons. Now we're getting divided over cancel culture. We're getting divided over everything, dude. And it's just like, and the reason why I'm saying it like this, and the reason why I'm saying this is wrong to be so divided, is because of the fact that, imagine like this: if I ever wanted to, let's say we're businesses. I'm Walmart, you're Target, okay? Now at Target, I heard rumors that your guys' stock is depreciating because you guys don't know how to manage your business together in the corporate office. As Walmart, I'm thinking in my head, oh, I don't even have to worry about taking them down. They're going to take themselves down. Then I'm going to swoop in, take the majority of their consumers, create 3 times the product because they can't even manage to do that themselves, and then clear Target off the map. I just think that's how every other country is looking at America today. They're literally thinking in their head, we could take down one of the history's most strongest nations military-wise because of the fact that they're doing it to themselves. They're breaking themselves down. This is so easy for us. Like, we could swoop in. There's a movie called Red Dawn, and I think it's very much realistic to happen, where it's basically these other 2 countries, or basically countries that are common enemies of America that always have been, together aligned because America has already broken itself down. And then they actually take over. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking a little bit too far, thinking a little bit too extreme, but at the same time, reality of war is real, and war always starts by manipulating the enemy to create the enemy to become an enemy to itself. Sun Tzu, Art of War. That's my opinions, but I do get at least the context of bringing out a point of view that isn't spoken about. I do get that part, but I don't think this is the time for that.
Right. And I feel like you make a fair point, because for myself, I was getting this advertisement on YouTube quite often, and then I mentioned to you this. And the first time I saw it, I was kind of just letting my phone sit to the side, and I was listening in. And I was like, like, this sounds kind of interesting in the sense of, why am I getting this kind of ad, you know? Because nowadays, every little ad is gestured either to one search that you've made or to something.
Oh, dude, I got crazy stuff on that. Go ahead.
So I was like, so to me, like, the first time I was kind of like, I was curious to see what this was about, but at the same time to understand why YouTube would think of recommending me, or at least putting this as an ad towards me. And it basically got very repetitive because every other ad was this. And You know, like you said, I mean, it's depicting a different perspective for sure. I haven't looked into the episodes. I haven't seen anything. So at least just from the trailer itself, I can understand that it's trying to depict different perspectives. But at the same time, just how you said it, like, it's just at this point, we're just kind of fighting like our own selves. And it's not helping anyone.
No one's
it's not helping anyone, like
in
the
America.
US, in America.
Well, yeah. Other countries might benefit.
Exactly. But I mean, to me, it's just, I just feel like this is another one of those shows where it's high risk with possible high reward, or high risk with high like failure and high damage. So, you know, to me, there's not much more to say than what you've already said. But besides, you know, this is going to be a tricky one. It's going to be interesting.
I decided to see how this is doing on like all the critics' reviews, all that kind of stuff. And I'm at least glad that there are some people who are basically literally putting in the comments on Rotten Tomatoes and other places like, give this 1%, give this the lowest amount of stars, because we cannot encourage this. So that at least I found very interesting, because even when I went to many different websites, you found that comment a lot. And me curious, I would look at their profile pictures because I want to know, is this like all white people basically saying this, or is this like really a mix? Basically, people just collectively saying this we don't need right now. And it was collectively. Like, I'm going based off of just picture alone. I'm just literally going based off of how their picture looks. There's someone looked Hispanic. There's about like I think like counted 20 different women who look Hispanic, about 32 different women who look black, and about 42 women who look white. Because mostly, realistically, like older women leave reviews. Like guys don't. We don't take the time to do that. But like maybe a few guys I think I saw, but it was majority women. But I was like, okay, I wanted to be sure, at least on the part for that, it wasn't just like a whole like white people being like against this. No, it was collectively mature women who knew this wasn't who knew this wasn't good for the timing we're in right now. Bad timing for we're in right now. But I mean, I think we basically tackled on that one. What was the other thing?